President Donald Trump delivered his first State of the Union address of his second term, declaring, "The golden age of America is upon us." The speech, clocking in at an unprecedented 108 minutes, set a new record for the longest address to Congress, surpassing his own previous records. From the outset, the president painted a picture of a nation revitalized, touting what he described as a roaring economy and unprecedented job growth. He emphasized a dramatic reduction in inflation, claiming it was plummeting, and that gas prices were significantly lower. This address was not merely a report, it was a forceful assertion of his administration's dominance, a direct challenge to critics, and a clear roadmap for the remainder of his presidency. The stakes are immense, as this speech serves as a critical barometer for public sentiment and a rallying cry for his base, all while setting the tone for the upcoming legislative battles and the political landscape of 2026. The president's message was clear. His policies are working, and America is stronger than ever before. He highlighted what he called the biggest decline in recorded history for the murder rate, attributing it to his administration's law and order policies. This opening salvo aimed to solidify his narrative of success and project an image of unwavering leadership on both domestic and international fronts. The backdrop to this address was a nation grappling with persistent economic anxieties, despite the president's optimistic pronouncements. While Trump insisted the good times were here, many Americans remain concerned about the cost of living, with rising costs for groceries, housing, and utilities still a significant burden. His claims of a roaring economy and plummeting inflation, while met with applause from his party, faced scrutiny, with data suggesting job gains had slowed and inflation, though eased, was not plummeting as dramatically as stated. The president's focus on domestic issues, particularly the economy and immigration, comes at a time when public approval of his handling of these very issues has seen a decline. This tension between the administration's narrative of success and the public's lived experience created a palpable undercurrent throughout the evening. Furthermore, the Supreme Court had recently struck down key aspects of his tariff policy, a significant rebuke that the president acknowledged with sharp criticism of the court. This legal setback, coupled with ongoing debates about the efficacy of his economic strategies, added a layer of complexity to his declarations of prosperity. The address, therefore, became a battleground of perception, where the president sought to reshape the narrative against a backdrop of lingering public skepticism and recent policy challenges. Immigration and border security formed a cornerstone of the president's address, a familiar theme that resonated deeply with his base. He championed his administration's mass deportation campaign and asserted that 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States in the past 9 months. This claim, while reflecting a significant drop in border encounters, overlooks the complexities and human costs of such policies, including reports of U.S. citizens killed by federal agents during enforcement actions. The president's rhetoric on immigration, characterized by warnings of criminal aliens and drug lords, aimed to reinforce his image as a protector of national sovereignty. However, this hardline stance has also fueled controversy, with polling indicating that a majority of Americans believe his administration is going too far in its efforts to deport undocumented immigrants. The address also touched upon foreign policy, with the president making a strong case for his America First approach. He highlighted what he considered wins, such as brokering a fragile ceasefire deal in Gaza and the capture of autocratic leader Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. Yet, his intensifying threats regarding military action against Iran over its nuclear program cast a shadow, with the president outlining a rationale for potential strikes and asserting that Iran will never have a nuclear weapon. This aggressive posture on Iran, coupled with his administration's significant military buildup in the Middle East, signaled a potentially volatile path forward in international relations. The president's address was not without its characteristic moments of direct confrontation and political theater. He directly blamed Democrats for the nation's high costs, stating, "You caused that problem," and accused them of destroying our country. These sharp critiques, aimed at the opposing side of the House chamber, underscored the deep partisan divisions that continue to define American politics. He also lauded the Republican majority in Congress for delivering a beautifully passed tax cut bill, extending previous tax breaks and introducing new ones, including no taxes on tips and overtime pay. This legislative achievement was presented as a testament to his administration's effectiveness and a direct benefit to the American people. The speech was punctuated by moments designed to generate emotional impact, such as awarding medals to service members and bringing out the U.S. men's hockey team fresh off their Olympic win. These carefully orchestrated gestures aimed to create unifying moments amidst the political sparring, showcasing national pride and celebrating perceived successes. However, critics noted that the speech often veered into familiar territory, rehashing long-standing grievances and boasting about achievements that were sometimes exaggerated or misleading. The president's tendency to go off-script and his focus on maintaining his role as the country's central character were evident throughout the nearly 2-hour address, making it a blend of policy pronouncements and campaign-style rhetoric. As the longest State of the Union address in history concluded, its implications began to unfold. The president's unwavering confidence in his administration's achievements, particularly on the economy and border security, sets a firm tone for the remainder of his term. His aggressive stance on foreign policy, especially concerning Iran, signals a potential escalation of international tensions. The speech served as a powerful reaffirmation of his America First agenda, designed to energize his base and frame the upcoming political battles on his terms. However, the address also highlighted the stark divisions within the country, with Democrats offering a strong rebuttal that focused on affordability concerns and the human impact of the administration's immigration policies. The coming months will reveal whether the president's optimistic vision can overcome public anxieties and political opposition. The debate over the true state of the Union, the accuracy of the president's claims, and the direction of the nation will undoubtedly intensify. This address was not just a speech. It was a declaration of intent, a challenge to his adversaries, and a call to action for his supporters. Understanding the nuances of this pivotal moment is crucial for anyone seeking to comprehend the evolving political landscape. Stay informed as we continue to analyze the ripple effects of this historic address and its lasting impact on American policy and society.